Hey, it's Chris Kopf, and welcome to another Real Estate System Secrets Marketing Minute. Today we're going to talk about serving your clients at the highest level. So I'm going to use an example from something that just happened to me today. Now, these marketing minutes are a little bit of a peek behind the curtain into my business and how I run my business and the things that I do to help my clients to buy and sell real estate in my market. The things that I do to serve my clients at the highest level and the things that differentiate me. Sometimes I run into scenarios where I have a new situation or I identify a marketing tip or technique or a strategy or a tactic that I think would be valuable to you. So today I had a scenario where a recent listing of a condo actually listed a little bit below $300,000 and not normal for my transaction amounts. Generally, I'm averaging over $1 million in my transactions, but serving clients at the highest level, very affluent client, and a client that's also a luminary in my community and amongst the peers of the affluent buyers and sellers in my market. So my focus is to serve those clients and their real estate needs as best that I can. So today we had a scenario, and it's not always we think as real estate agents that the things that we do, the general public should understand every single component. Now, my client is very knowledgeable, very successful, but still some of the nuances of a real estate transaction and our electronic contract systems can be a challenge. So this is a fairly new listing, and we got a contract to buy and sell today on this property. Just so happened there was 3 additional showings this afternoon, and the contract to buy and sell was for list price, which is unusual in our market. The price point that my client thought that the market would reward her for this listing was around here, and I suggested a much higher price point. We're actually pushing the envelope. I often tell my seller clients it's okay for buyers to reach a little bit as long as they don't jump. They can stretch, but don't make them jump. So we set this price point just below $300,000, which I thought was a little bit of a stretch, but reasonable and would attract a lot of interest in a short period of time, given the lack of inventory at the lower level. So we did get this contract to buy and sell pretty quickly, and then there was 3 additional showings this afternoon. I sent the offer to my client via email, and then I texted her, which was the mode of communication that she wanted to use. And so I got the contract signed back and realized that she'd accepted the offer. I contacted her on the phone and said, hey, did you realize you just signed the contract to buy and sell? And she goes, what? I thought I signed the lead-based paint disclosure. I said, no, you signed the contract to buy and sell. And so we went through that, and she ended up being fine that she'd accepted that, even though there was 3 additional offers and even though there was a loan contingency, but it was about a 50-50 loan. So feeling pretty confident on that. And I kind of had to unwind the fact that I had notified some of the other agents. And again, it's important. This is kind of a second lesson in this whole scenario, is that our relationship with other agents in our market is super important as well. How you represent to be fair and equitable to those other agents, even if you might have a multiple offer scenario, I think is super important, especially at the higher levels of the market. And you get to a point where there's fewer and fewer agents that are doing business at the higher level. So my goal has always been to create a fair playing field in a multiple offer scenario. And I've been on the other side of the coin on that, and I've had people shop my offers, and we didn't get a second bite at the apple, and my client was extremely upset, and I really resented the way that the other agents handled that. So anyway, that's a side note. But the point about serving our clients, today when I talked to my client, went through the whole scenario, getting ready to go out of town, didn't have a lot of time, looked at the offer and said, this looks good, and let's go with it. So anyway, we're under contract. So there you go. So all is good. And so the thing I would say is, if you're receiving this Marketing Minute video because you're part of the Online Academy, go to the Marketing Minute videos section in the Online Academy, because there's lots of others segmented by topic. So these are good for you, good to consume in a short period of time, give you some really good insights. And then if you're receiving this, but you haven't yet joined our online academy, remember you can always go to realestatesystemsecrets.com/apply, and we look forward to the opportunity of talking with you about your business, some of the challenges you have, and how we can help you get to the next level to attract affluent clients and to serve your clients in your business, in your market every day so you can live the dream. Have a great day.